Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Andrew, and I really late on my video this week. I really honestly have no excuse to why I didn't do a video last week. I mean, I guess I just kept putting it off, putting it off, and now it's Tuesday, and I'm about to put up a video for tomorrow. So I debated um, just putting them together, but got a lot of cool stuff, so I figured I'd show it off. I'm assistantless today because Isabel was getting kind of cranky, so it was time for her to lay down for a nap. And Abby, even though she's here, hi Abby, she's in her diaper only, and so she's a little shy, so we're just gonna leave her in the bouncer. She's looking at me like, you just told him I was in my diaper. How dare you? But I guess first I'll show off the my one new book last week, Batman: The Dark Knight 21. Which I liked the way they ended it. It was good. Everybody saw it coming. Batman turning into a crazy bat psycho and beating the tar out of the Mad Hatter. But I didn't think it was going to go as far as it did. Um, Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! He beats the crap out of the Mad Hatter, and then he throws him into this pool and starts to walk off like he's going to leave him to drown. And Alfred goes, "You can't do that. You can't do that." And he goes, "Yes, I can." And Alfred goes, "If you do this, you'll be no better than them." So he lowers his head, dives down in the water, and pulls the Mad Hatter out. But just to see Batman honestly want to leave the Mad Hatter to drown in his own little wonderland, which honestly in a very strange kind of way, the Mad Hatter's Wonderland kind of reminded me of the Murder Worlds that the arcade did in the X-Men universe. Only instead of being designed to kill people, his Wonderland was designed to capture that one dream that he'd had, and in turn, creating that dream, he killed a whole bunch of people to do it. So it's kind of abstract, but I see a similarity. But if you guys are a fan of The Dark Knight, the ending was good. I would definitely suggest picking it up in the entire story arc with the Mad Hatter. And then the Scarecrow one before it was good too. Um, my shop still has that, buy a new one, get an old one for free. So I picked up this awesome Jim Lee cover for Bishop. This is X-Men number 288. I picked up 289 last week. Man, sorry about the glare, guys. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am not a fan of Bishop. I don't like him as a character. But this Jim Lee cover is epic. I just, the fact that he's got the gun up on his shoulder is just a really cool cover. I couldn't pass it up, especially for free. So then there's a new comic shop that's up in a town close to where I live, Bethalto. It's actually closer to my job than it is home, but it's the guy's just opening up. He's a newer shop. He hasn't gotten new books yet, so he's just selling pop culture, action figures, and stuff like that. But he also has a lot of older books, and his books are very reasonably priced. Plus, he's really he likes to talk about comics and stuff like that, and I always go in there and chat with him and stuff. It's really cool. He always cuts me a deal. But I picked up all the books except for the last two for like under $1. I think they were like 50 cents a piece after he cut me a deal. So I ended up picking up Spawn number 5. This is the first appearance of Sam and Twitch. Spawn number 8. This is the Alan Moore story with the really cool Frank Miller poster in the middle. I can't help but notice that Spawn always seems to be in the same pose. Oh, and then Spawn number 12. I'm trying to get like some of the early Spawn just because, to be honest, I really don't like the story of Spawn, but the art is really cool. And I just kind of like the fact that some of them have posters in the middle and stuff like that, and the art's just really the reason why I read it. And later on in the late, I think in the late teens and into the 20s and so on, Greg Capullo, the guy who does the Batman art right now, did the art for Spawn. So it's nice to see his earlier work. Um, let's see. You guys know that I'm the Batman collector, but but and Batman's an expensive hero to collect. Like his books are usually more expensive than other heroes. And on the other side of the coin for Marvel, the hero that's expensive to collect, which almost all of you guys know, is Spider-Man. Spider-Man's books are like, it's always like, why are you like $1 more expensive than every other back issue? But if I find them cheap, I'll pick them up. I mean, I like Spider-Man as much as the next guy. Well, maybe not as much as the next guy, but I like him. His villains are really cool. I love the art, and I found Spider-Man number 199. He's up against Mysterio, and it's cool. I think it's like a 40-cent cover. Yeah, 40 cents. It's cool. It was worth less than $1. So I picked it up. So I think this is actually my first Amazing Spider-Man comic that I've had in a really, really long time. But I'm glad to have it. I like the red and white. The red, white, and blue Spider-Man. In my opinion, this is the only Spider-Man, and I just love all the colors. That's what's so cool about the older Spider-Man is they put so much color into the covers. It's really cool. Um, I ended up getting Uncanny X-Men number 176. It fills a hole. Plus, it's got a cool Cyclops cover on it. And I like the way they did the lettering for the X-Men, where it looks all cracked and broken and stuff. That's really cool. And, oh, before I forget, a friend of mine hooked me up with this because he's seen me on literally every video that I do being bummed out because I can't read the first part of the story. So I guess to shut me up, he finally just said here, and he gave me a second printing of East of West number 1. So now I can finally read this book. And yeah, I thumbed through it, and it seems like one of those books that you have to sit down and really pay attention to the details. So it seems like one of those out there sci-fi stories. So looked good so far. I'll sit down and read it and let you guys know what I thought. Now these two books, my last two, I got at that shop I was telling you about, and he sold them to me for $1 a piece. $1 a piece. And now they're not in the greatest shape, but for $1, I really couldn't pass them up. The first one is the Marvel graphic novel, God Loves, Man Kills. I'll tell you what, even though I've already got this in a trade paperback, reading it in this magazine-sized format is so much cooler. Like all the pages and stuff are a lot bigger and stuff like that. It's really cool. But like I said, not in the greatest shape, but it was $1. Now this one, I was ecstatic about because I remember watching this movie as a child, and I loved this movie. And as a matter of fact, when I bought this, I thumbed through it, read it, and then I got out the movie and watched the movie. And it is the Marvel graphic novel adaptation of Willow. And this was George Lucas's work before he went crazy. Um, if you guys haven't watched this, watch it. Go out, go to Walmart. It's in their bargain bin. Go ahead and buy it. Watch it. It's got fantasy in it. It's got magic, evil queens, trolls, dragons. This is fantasy work at its best. If you haven't seen it, buy it. Buy it right now and watch it. So that was all the stuff I've picked up over the last couple weeks. I just for the second part of my video here, this is gonna be a long video. We're sitting at like 10 minutes right now, but um, Sorry. I wanted to give a big shout out to my friend Scott Koestenbramstar. I just watched his newest video, and he's going to be taking a break for the summer because of his health. And if most of you guys know Scott, Scott's a great guy. It seems like his health is when he gets hit with his health hits him hard. And if you guys are religious or anything, if you guys pray, please pray for Scott. Keep keep him and his wife in your prayers, because if Scott's taking a break for his health, it's a big deal, guys. Just um, we all watch his podcast, we watch his reviews. He is a great asset to our community. He is one of the cornerstones of our community. So just keep him in your thoughts, keep him in your prayers, and give him a message. Just let him know you're thinking about him. And well, I guess until tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. So just keep reading your comics and watch some videos. Comment, let everybody know what you thought. So, till next time, later.